Hello everybody, it's Alexandra from Crochet Beginners Group. I've still got my cold and I'm so cold. Look, I've got fluffy socks on. It's freezing today. What happened to that lovely weather at the weekend? Let me get comfy. Lovely weather at the weekend. So today I thought I would do a really total back to basics simple video on the tools you need to start crocheting. We get so many questions on the group from total beginners that haven't even bought anything yet. So I just thought I would do a little video with my unicorn crochet bag that my lovely best friend bought me. Hi Kay, name check. So I will just quickly grab it out and then I'm going to do some like close-uppy things, whatever you call them in the land of YouTube. So just some yarn, my hooks. Now I have the world's biggest scissors. I did have some small ones, some little snippy snip ones, but I kind of lost them. I think they are floating around the house somewhere. What else? Oh, I've got a little tin, and I also thought we could take a look at, you can see, labels, the yarn labels, because a lot of people just when they first start to look at it and they're like, oh my god, what am I looking at? So if that's alright with you and you'd like to watch, then let's get started. There's lots of different hooks that you can get. I tend to use this one quite a bit. This is a 4mm hook, so definitely if you're going for your first hook, it sounds like I'm trying to sell you a car, definitely go for, I would say, a 4mm. This one's got a rubber handle, it's from Clover, and this one's definitely my favourite hook. You can also get, let me sort these over, these ones, they're just as good to start off with. This one was £1 from the range. They do them in Hobbycraft, but they're a bit more expensive. This is a 3.5, but again you can get these in all different sizes and they're brilliant to start off with. So I would just go for one of these for £1 from the range. Next up you will need some yarn. I wouldn't spend too much money on yarn when you're first starting. I love Stylecraft Special DK. It is my favourite to start off with as a beginner. I loved it. This, you need a size 4 hook. I will go through what the different symbols mean on the labels. Oh sorry, I got it upside down. And like the shade and the dye numbers and stuff. So that's just some basic yarn. I think it costs about £1.85 for that. And I always tend to have a little tin that has, I found them, a pair of small scissors, just a darning needle, yarn needle, to, my hands look, to sew your ends in, some stitch markers. This is just one, they do come in packs. And that's all you need to get going really. Now let's move on to understanding a label. So this is just a label off one of my old balls of yarn. Let's have a look. So it's Special Stylecraft DK, and then on the back. So here we have, I don't know if you can see it, it's really small, I don't know if this is going to help. So yeah, there we go. So 4mm, this number here down the bottom is your hook size. These here are for knitting needles. This is the temperature to wash your yarn at. So 40 degrees machine washable. You can dry clean it. You can cool tumble dry it. Cool iron it, and this is sort of the stitches that it does. 22 stitches, 30 rows in a 10 by 10 centimetre area. And on this bit you have the shade and that's the shade number and the shade name. And here's the dye lot, and it's quite important if you're making quite a big piece to make sure your dye numbers are all the same, because they dye it by lots, and it's a bit like, you know, when you buy wallpaper, you have to get the same batch number to make sure sort of the colour's the same. So check your numbers and make sure they all match if you're making a good piece, and you should be good to go. Well, there we go, there's a quick introduction of all the lovely things you need. I would also recommend buying yourself a pretty bag, because a girl can never have too many bags. I think this is from Aldi. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's like really simple and what you need, but like I said, I really struggled when I first started to know what I needed, basically. Anyway, hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!